Part 2. Dig up the body. You detectives, do your fucking job and dig up the body. I'm gonna read some more files. Tons of video and audio evidence. Reading his vocabulary is very difficult though because he's a moron. He told me his IQ was only 60. Probably right along the same lines as his co-conspirators at the Teller County Sheriff's Office. Bear with me. This guy, yeah, he wants to eat his ass too. Yeah. Hold on, baby. File number 17-51-07-2. I say, fuckhead's home. Do you hear that? Fuckhead's home. The dogs are barking. Rochelle starts crying. Help, I need help. Help, I need help. I do not know what she means or what she is upset about. Rochelle was sitting in the living room watching TV at the time. 18-01-40-2. David walks in and puts his cup in the sink, looks over my shoulder, and giggles. David gets his hat from behind the door on the counter. He starts barking orders again, distracting me from what he was really doing. David says, "There's an insane amount of urine smell around this house." Me. "Oh, Grandma thought it..." Blanket. "Threw it down the stairs, and I forgot to put it in the wash." David said, "No, that ain't it. It's all over." Me. "I will put it in the wash. She told me she was going to throw it down the stairs, and I forgot." David says, "I can't get rid of it." Me. "Come on, Rochelle." David says, "You make it difficult for me to go and get rid of her." Get rid of her, is what he says. He made a lot of Freudian slips. A lot. I said, "Huh?" David said, "You don't have to make it difficult." David points to the egg bucket and says, "Do it today." I was moving eggs out of the bucket. I said, "The basket?" David says, "Over my dead body," which didn't make any sense at the time. And I said, "Rochelle, get your hands out of your pants. Stop it. Quit it." David takes the bucket. I say, "You putting them chickens away early, huh?" David, "Early? It's not early." I said, "It's not even dark yet." Me, Rochelle, to Rochelle, say, "Hey, get your hands out of your pants, girl." David, talking at the same time, David, "It's not early. That means you're wasted." What? He says a lot of crazy shit like that. David walks out the front door. Me, "What light?" "I forgot to put that thing in the wash. He told me about it. I forgot." "Is that the only one, Grandma?" I go downstairs to put the blanket in the wash. So David had made another Freudian slip that I did not hear at the time, distracting me to focus on something else besides him and doing my chicken chores, putting them away early or moving the body again. Is this when he put her in the shed? David had gone outside to put the chickens away early. File number 18-12-23-2. I shut the screen door and say to Rochelle, "David doesn't have any pants on. I need to get dinner started. Are you okay with that, huh?" Rochelle, "Oh, you stupid dog, you dumb dog. I go into the kitchen, and David is still outside. It was weird. David didn't have his pants on outside when he was doing his chicken chores. Something I would normally do, but later, because it was too early. What the fuck? File number 18-54-2. In the video, notice his shirt is untucked, belt off, being toxic and upsetting. So I don't notice what he's really up to. He moved the body this day before the septic guy showed up. At 18:20:40, David walks in with his uniform back on. He puts the eggs on the counter, puts his hat on the counter behind the door. David says, "That's what it is for me. That's what it is for me." David goes to the kitchen, washes his hands. I tried to show him the burns and cuts I had from the lemongrass molds. "Look at these cuts I got yesterday." David, "Yeah, why'd you do that? Kind of stupid. Especially that one on your knuckle." Me, "Yeah, it's kind of pussy." David, "Yeah, well, why'd you do that for? Why'd you do that? You haven't do that it before. You didn't do it before." Me, "Like I did it on purpose." David, "Well, you obviously must have." Me, "I didn't do it on purpose." David, "How'd you do it?" Me, I said, "Trying to get the shit out of the molds. The molds cut me." David, "You never done that before." Me, "Well, I let them sit overnight thinking it would be okay, and it wasn't. I couldn't get them out after that." There's some more words I couldn't hear, and Grandma says, "Did you get more eggs?" David says, "That I know lunch. I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12. And I said, "Should be getting 50. David, "Just 7. And he walks into the other room. He can't speak. He's illiterate, and he apparently can't count either. 18:30:19-2. Oh, I should back up. 18:23:27-2. David walks back in, starts taunting Rochelle. David, "Okay, you can go over there." Rochelle came into the kitchen. Didn't want to be near David. David gets up and puts something behind the door. David leaves the room. Rochelle's doing her stretches in the kitchen when David comes back in and starts teasing Rochelle. David says, "Way up in the air, way up in the air." And then at 18:30-12-2, he's still teasing her. "Way up high. See you there, see. Now you got plenty of reach, don't ya? You look like a monkey hanging on my arm. Is this what you are, a monkey? Yeah, oh, okay. Yup, SEX is good. That's a lot of work today. That's a lot of work for SEX. That was more than I am used to." Rochelle, "He's a boy." David says, "What's she saying? Your turn to work out now." So obviously I'm not allowed to say the real words on these videos, but he was making gross comments while playing with my aunt after he just got done moving the body, that he was having a hard time getting rid of her because I was a problem and I was in the way. When are you going to do your job? Dig up the body. Dig up the body and do your fucking job. Dig it up. There's more. There's lots more. And all the events that happened after, that transpired after, all the people involved in this cover-up. I'm going to start dropping names. Do your fucking job and dig up that body. Toodles.